T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm reviewing McFarlane Toys Doom Slayer Bronze Edition. I found it at Walgreens. I'm not sure if it's a Walgreens exclusive, and before people tell me in the comments that they sell Doom Slayer at GameStop, have you seen this one at GameStop? If you have, let me know that. I've only seen the green one. Everybody who commented that in the comments couldn't tell me whether or not they saw this one at GameStop. They just knew that this character is sold at GameStop. Anyway, this thing, as you can see, the details are nuts. It's not just a freaking brown mess like people were saying about the freaking Build-A-Figure Molten Man. There are different variations, and I'm going to zoom in on that in all color. Let me just do that now instead of talking about it. All right, he has orange up on his shoulder right there. You got silver on the shoulders, red on the mask. In fact, right here on his head, with my naked eye, that looks like an E, but I don't know. But you can see how the paint looks. This looks like real metal. In fact, his body is so heavy because of the plastic content that, man, it feels like he's made out of die cast. Here's a detail on the arms. These weapons come separated, I guess, so it can look like he has more in the packaging. But they are optional. The one on his shoulder is already attached. And I'll get into that when I'm not holding the camera. But look at that. The amount of detail is crazy. Just like most other McFarlane figures, it looks like a statue, but it actually moves. Well, let me not be too bold in that statement, because they do have statues that barely move. But this pops out of there. You just put it on here. No need to take that off unless you're just really into using this as a real action figure. They have this gun, which I'm pretty sure has some type of name. It has 2 horn spikes right there. So that's cool. He can hold it. I would get him into his pose, put the gun in the hand, because the slightest movements you do with the arms and whatnot, it tends to pop out the hand like that. This gun right here, ball joint right here at the base. So that's cool. There is a hinge right there, which is cool. And this gun is on a ball joint, so you can pretty much do basically anything. It works better than any freaking Marvel Legends War Machine cannon. Like, you can put it on that side. You can even, like, if you decide to, store it away however you see fit. There we go. That's stored away. But I like it over his shoulder. Now I'm going to start with the legs. The ankles are on a universal ball, so getting it to be at the correct angle is difficult because of these ankle guards right there. But the feet can click forward, click back, and if you can rotate that universal ball in there, you can get him to have ankle pivot. He has swivel down here. The reason why he has swivel is because he has a single jointed knee that just about goes 90 degrees. He has hips. They designed his hips different than most of their figures. Like, this is all a more pliable material right here, this whole section. So the leg can get up about 90 degrees. He has like a ball joint with a little swivel hinge up in there. You can't get much use out of that when the leg is straight, but when the leg goes out to the side, you get that use. And I guess that's why his knee swivels, so that you can get the leg into a good orientation for him to be standing up. So I wish they did something different. I hate the way they put the swivels inside of here and you can't really use it. I hope they come up with something different in the future. But it's still good for this particular character being so beefy and armored up. Then you have the ball post that goes up into the abdominal area, and a ball that goes into the diaphragm. So you can get that. You get side to side, you can rotate, and then you can do all that same type of articulation here. Because of the way they molded it to go down into the body, you don't get a ton forward, but when you turn it to the side, that's when you can really play with that ab crunch. And the neck is on a long double ball post, which you can't see here. There we go. A long double ball post. Now you'll be thinking, but no, I love it because his head can do whatever you freaking need it to do. You put it into the position you need. You take your picture at an angle where you won't see that, and it is awesome. He can also even look up quite a bit as a result of that, and I love it. Where things fall apart is the arms. Let's start with the good parts. Wrist are on a universal ball joint right there, so you can get up, down, left, right, all that you want. You're just blocked by this little wrist guard thing, and all these spikes on here while you're manipulating this thing hurt. Single jointed elbows because they wanted to protect the sculpt, and because on some other figures they have, like this chick right here. Let's let you see a comparison of their height. She has swivel at the elbow, but the arm pops off super easy. So I guess they didn't want to go with that route. They want to have the good mold, but what they should have done, his shoulder, and these shoulder pads are on a double ball. So it's on a ball at the bottom and a ball at the top, so they can rotate, get out the way, but you don't have to worry about that because these shoulders and the way that's molded, here is the killer. They should have had, I like the ball joint right there in the shoulder. That's cool. Because of his design, he doesn't have their trademark like fake butterfly joint up in there because it's not on a post that goes into the shoulder. It's just a universal joint right there. What they should have did was have a swivel right here at the bicep, because the way he's designed, his arm can't really go in front of him. And depending on the pose you're trying to get, and I get crazy with my poses, you can't really make the arms go out too much. And this armor stops the arm from getting 90 degrees. So you could twist it this way if you want to get some fake 90 right there. So that's good. But getting the arm into a position where he's shooting this way with this arm out that way, and these spike things hurt. It is difficult. So, yeah, you can do it, but he looks stiff. I mean, I guess in the real Doom game, if you could see the player moving while you're playing, he looks pretty stiff. All those characters on first person or third person shooters, online shooters especially, look stiff. But yeah. Transformers Siege collectors, especially if you get the Battle Masters, they're the gift that keeps on giving. I was able to put these blast effects on that. So that's cool. It does seem to be heavy at this moment. Oh, I see what the problem is. I'm trying to bend this joint outward, but it's just a hinge. That can fit on there. I haven't been able to get nothing to fit on here because there are no holes, but good figure. If you work with it, you can get him in a good pose, but these shoulders suck. That's the main killer for me, and he doesn't hold the gun that well. Those are the two main things I complain about with this figure. Everything else, I like it. Here he is next to some of his McFarlane Toys cousins. They're all 7-inch action figures. You can see he's slightly taller than Scorpion because he's wearing boots and he has on a helmet. Here is your typical 6-inch Marvel Legends. This is the most basic mold right there, the Bucky Cap mold. Here is a taller Mezco Blade. At least I think let me bring in Punisher before I say he's all that taller. Before I say he's all that taller. But yeah, he's taller than Punisher right here. And Punisher's a big guy because he's tall as that dude, and they're normally short. Here's a Jazzwares Fortnite guy. He's also a 6-inch. He's exactly 6-inch. Marvel Legends tend to be a little bit more than 6-inch. And since Molten Man is my thumbnail companion for this guy, here's their comparison. Molten Man is a good-looking creature to go up against him, and that's why it's good to collect multiple lines so you can have stuff like this on hand. I don't have the box in this for him, but he does come with a stand because he has sand holes in his feet right there. Alright, end of the day, he's big, he's clunky, he's not super dynamic, but you can get him into a pose. Just remember what I said about the shoulders. If they frustrate me, they frustrate you. If you like articulation, if you like just standing things on yourself like a statue, you're super duper good to go. But if you want them to have crazy dynamic shoulder range poses, that's going to be trouble for you. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. If I find a link, I'll put that in the description for this actual product.